Okay, so before I get into this video here, let me give a big shout out and respect to Albania and all Albanians out there that watched the game. Y'all came to play, man. Albania, I have to give Albania 100% credit and props. Albania, I got nothing against Albania, I've been listening to a lot of Albanian music. Y'all know how to make music. That's all I'm gonna say. When it comes to Albania, man, they know how to make music. And today, Albania, they really put on a show, just like how when Albania put on that show at the Eurovisions, they once again put on a show today on the football pitch. That first goal that Albania scored, that was just an incredible goal in my opinion. Just a really, really brilliant goal. And then second goal, Poland, we really gifted Albania that goal. But yeah, Albania, man, they balled out today. While Poland, they were just 100% disappointing today. That's really the best way that I can describe Poland's performance against Albania. Like today, man, we can't win games anymore. It feels like that Poland, we've lost our identity as a football team, especially considering that, I just don't understand why we can't ever find any good world-class players that, would attract the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, or any Big Six clubs. Because you see the difference between Poland and Poland's neighbors, for example, Germany and Czech Republic, and, and then you look at footballing nations like the Netherlands and Portugal, they are able to scout for players that would attract the likes of, Real Madrid, Barcelona, or any Premier League or any Serie A team. While for Poland, on the other hand, it seems like we can't do any of that. And when we do scout for a player and when we do find a player that's going to attract the likes of any big club, that really happens probably, I have to say, on average once every 10 or 15 years with the Poland national team. Because, in all my years of watching Poland play, this is the worst qualification campaign I've ever seen from Poland in a very long time, especially considering how great we had our Euro 2016 campaign. It was superb. Our 2022 World Cup campaign was also really good. So, we had a very incredible performance at the World Cup and all that stuff, but it's just, I don't know what the hell happened to Poland. I honestly don't know. I'm in shock, And, look, hey, if Albania qualify here, I wish them the best of luck at the Euros. I'll be watching them play just because, I like watching other football nations play, I myself, I have to admit, man, Albania just, they showed a lot of heart in this game. And that's one thing I can admit and really admire about Albania's performance today is they showed a lot of heart on the pitch today, especially, whenever I look back at their Euro 2016 campaign, they always just are able to show heart and passion on the pitch. They play as a team, while for Poland, we can't play as a team. And that's the reason why I think Poland is failing at football in 2023 is because we always are dependent on Lewandowski to bail us out, okay? And it's just our approach to football games is really bad, that it makes me realize here that I don't know how Santos is going to be able to keep his job, but I don't really like pointing the finger at Santos just because there's only so much the manager can do when our squad just basically lacks talent outside of Lewandowski and Szczesny and all that stuff. And Zalewski, obviously Zalewski, I guess he's, from what I've been reading in reports, he's injured. So yes, we could use Zalewski, man, but it's just injuries, And the biggest thing I'm trying to figure out is why is Santos, one thing I will say about Santos' decision-making, though, is why is he not playing 4-4-2, Because our strength is 4-4-2, Lewandowski and Milik up front, and then as a left back, play Matty Cash, and then play Zalewski as a fullback, just to create some sort of link-up play. Because the biggest thing that Poland's been missing ever since I feel like Błaszczykowski and Piszczek retired, arguably one of Poland's two best and ever players, they've just not been able to find a solid replacement for him. Well, they did try with Matty Cash and all that stuff. In a way, Matty Cash, he does kind of look like a solid replacement for Piszczek, but now I'm trying to figure out how do you replace the talent of Jakub Błaszczykowski, because the problem also with watching Poland play football is we can't find any good wingers that are going to, be a solid replacement for Błaszczykowski that can replicate the talent of Błaszczykowski with the Poland national team. And it makes me realize here, looking back when we still had the Błaszczykowski and Piszczek, we had a really good link-up play, because of looking back at our Euro 2016 campaign, what I've noticed about Poland 7 years ago is our link-up play was way better. And now it seems like that our link-up play is just absolutely non-existent. You know, the ability to have a link-up play with Lewandowski and Milik up front, that's really what Poland has been missing, unfortunately. And yeah, you know, Albania, I guess you could say that performance-wise, though, Albania, they... as a footballing nation, like, I gotta admit, Albania, they are on the verge of making history once again, just like how they did in 2016. Albania, they are in a great position. And look, man, Albania, they 100% deserve it. I mean, their team, their football team, just they just put on a show today, especially that first goal that Albania scored. Like, I would personally nominate that for arguably the best qualification goal I've ever saw so far in this entire Euro 2024 qualification campaign. But yeah, man, just a very disappointing performance for Poland. Going to watch the Patriots and the Eagles game now. Hopefully my New England Patriots can figure out how to, you know, get a win over the Eagles and see if the Patriots can have an undefeated season. So yes, yeah, what a disappointing performance from Poland today. That's really all I have to say. See ya.